When you first open Sketch 3, this is what the interface will look like. Let's take a quick tour. Across the top you have the toolbar. Here you will find many functions that we will be using regularly as we work inside Sketch. We will cover each of these in detail in another lecture. You can edit what's in the toolbar by right-clicking on it and selecting Customize Toolbar from the drop-down menu. That'll bring up a large list of items that you can move into the toolbar. You can also remove items simply by dragging them down into this menu. If you've made changes you later regret, you can reset the menu by dragging this whole box up to the top. You can change the size of the icons and whether or not the text is shown down here in the lower left. I prefer the default menu, so I'll leave it as it is for now and click the blue Done button to close this menu. The large area in the middle of the interface is the canvas. This is where we will be building our screens. Artboards, shapes, text, and images are all used on the canvas. We will cover each of those in other lectures, but for now, I'll just put a rectangle on the canvas to show you a cool shortcut. The canvas is infinite, meaning you can scroll forever in any direction. This is a great feature because you never have to worry about hitting a hard edge as you are creating. It's possible, though, to get a little lost if all of your content is gone off the screen. The shortcut of the Command key plus the number 1 key will center everything you have created in the canvas view. The right side of the screen is the Inspector panel. It shows you the properties of whatever you have selected in the canvas. For example, I have the rectangle I created selected, so I can see properties for that rectangle. From here I can change the position, size, radius, fill, and border colors, as well as many other properties. If I now put some text on the canvas, you'll see that the Inspector panel now changes to show the text properties. If I select both items, I'll get a mix of both of their properties in the panel, as well as some options at the top for alignment, both horizontally and vertically. The left side of the interface is where you will find your Layers panel. At the top of this panel you will find it says Page 1. We will do all our work in this course on one page, but if you have a need, for example if you wanted to do a design for a desktop-sized screens as well as mobile, you could use 2 pages to keep them separate but still in the same sketch file. Clicking this little down icon will bring up the options to create new pages and even rename them. I'll close that for now. Under the name of the page you are working on is a list of the layers in your file. Right now we only have 2, our text and our rectangle. Items at the top of the list are above items below them. For example, if I move our text partially over our rectangle, you'll see that it is above it. If I come over to the Layers panel, I can drag the text layer below the rectangle, and you'll see that change reflected on the canvas. You can temporarily hide what is on a layer by clicking on the little eye icon that appears when you're hovering over that layer. We will cover how to keep your layers organized in another lecture. That wraps up our quick tour of the Sketch 3 interface.